right, it says I'm live, and we'll see. This is Pink Girly, Laurie, from the Pink Girly channel, and I'm going to try to stream today. It's been a while, and hopefully I'll have a few folks join me, and we can catch up. What I want to do today is either a pick 10 and make some thank you cards, or if anybody pops in, they can give me some prompts, and we'll see how it goes. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Nice to see you. Happy day after Christmas. I have been a bit under the weather, and I'm still pushing it a little bit here today, but I'm going to try. Devin, hi. Happy day after Christmas. So I have here, I'm just going to jump right in. I have here, this is a divider page from a wallpaper book. And it's a pretty nice weight, so I thought it might make a good substrate, if you will, for some little thank you cards. But I'm going to cheat here a little bit. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to get myself on my phone here, see if I can find me in case I have a hard time reading chat. Give me 1 second here. There I am. Find me in case I have a hard time reading chat. Oh, I sound terrible. Let's see. Live chat. Well, I can try to tell a little bit about my trip. I haven't been feeling well for about 15 days now. So, maybe we'll wait to see if a few more join us, and then I can tell you a little bit about my trip. Being home hasn't been so great. So what I thought I would do is either do a pick 10, or if anybody wanted to give me some prompts to kind of get me going here, though. But I'm going to start and cheat a little bit by putting down some gesso. I was going to gesso both sides, just scrape a little bit. So I hope everyone had a nice day yesterday if they celebrated a holiday. I've had better Christmases, I must say. And I've been wanting to get back in the saddle here, if you will. But I haven't had a voice. And I don't have much today, but I have more than I have had. I'll tell you. I started with really a cold. It's just a cold. But December 12th, I started with a sore throat. And believe it or not, it has run the gamut. Although no fever. And of course, my husband got it. He does have a fever. We're both a negative for COVID, though, so that's a plus. And it's kind of, because it's a slippery surface, oh, no problem, Dev. And it's kind of just moving around a little bit, but I'll use my heat gun in a minute. Just scrape some of this on, then I'm going to flip it. Yeah, so we've had the sore throat, no voice, sneezing, coughing, and then it went into our eyes, so now we have an eye infection. So yeah, it's been fun. Our daughter tested positive for COVID, so our Christmas had already been canceled with her and our grandkids. But because of our cold, And because we have elderly folks in our family, and I have a brother-in-law that just had some open heart surgery, we stayed home as well. So there you have it. Is it Holly? Hi, Holly. I didn't know if it was too early to let you know I was coming on, honey. I didn't want to wake you. It's just kind of just really spur of the moment because I have a little energy, and I thought, oh, there's my first bot. Oh, isn't that cool? So I have a cup of tea here that's cooling off that will help me keep my man voice going. All right, so I'm going to use my heat gun here, ladies. Hopefully I've plugged it back in. Now I do have some prompt cards that I made. Let me see if I can get rid of this hot thing. I guess I can block it. Holly, don't you still have your wrench? I wonder why. Bring some of my other stuff here. I'm not seeing. Let's try refreshing the page. I'm getting an error message. I don't know if I refresh if I'm going to lose my connection. Yes, and I whacked them. All right. Oh, woohoo! All right, so let's just see here. Now, the prop cards that I have that I made are not the best, but let's see how it goes. I haven't really done anything art-wise, really, in really probably 2 months. I had all these hopes of possibly streaming or doing some kind of a video while I was away, but everywhere we stayed, our internet connection was really not that great. Look, this didn't drive very much. I don't want it to peel back up. So that was a bit of a disappointment. Dana, good morning. Hello. Well, we didn't stay in a hotel. We stayed in Airbnb. But in England, we were out in the middle of nowhere in Yorkshire, and didn't have good reception. And when we stayed in London, we were only there for a few days. We really didn't have too great of reception there either. And really, that kind of was just like a hangout between getting to the next place. Peggy, hi. Happy day after Christmas, girls. Good to see you. Peg, I didn't want to disturb anybody early this morning on a Sunday, so I just popped on. I said to my husband, I have to get a few, I've got to get online and just get back into the groove. And I have a little bit of a voice today. Of course, I sound like a man, I think. So we didn't have any reception really in London, although we were up in a little loft area type place for a few days. And then when we were in France, we were again out in the middle of nowhere, and I think we were kind of like down in the valley. It just didn't work. We just couldn't get. We had a hard time even getting a good signal to call home and catch up with, like with my husband and my son. Met a gal right before we left on our trip, and so they were in constant contact with each other. So, anywho, let me tell you this. Our trip had a very. Is Mindy here? Hey, Mitz. Good morning. We had a rough beginning of our trip, and we had a rough ending. But everything in between was really great. And our rough beginning was. You're tired from the festivities. That's a good tired. So let me dry this here, and then I'll tell you about our rough beginning. I probably should have grabbed a little snack here, but I don't want to start coughing, so I'm going to just try to sip on my tea. So I'm cheating here a little bit with the Pick pen. And giving myself a little bit of a start with the gesso. Sprinkle some gesso in here. And then I'll get my cards down here. I think I need to make myself some better Pick pen cards. And look, I got myself some Yes case. Ha, 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 ha. I don't know. I ordered a little scrapey thing so I could apply it easily. But of course that hasn't come. Everything else that I ordered for Christmas, really, it's come pretty quickly. Of course, we're not having our Christmas for probably another week or so. Our daughter's, I know some of you might know, our daughter tested positive for COVID. She's a school teacher, and she has been in quarantine. Yesterday was her last day of quarantine. And then her pediatrician, if I understand correctly, said, because our grandkids are only 6 and 3, but even if they tested negative, which they have, they still need to be in quarantine for 10 days. So I don't know if I have that right. So we're not sure when we might be able to get together and do our Christmas. But anyhow, it is what it is, as they say. So, my son and I get to the airport. My husband took us, and we were very excited. She's my daughter. Thank you for asking, Mitz. She's doing okay. She still has a bit of oh, sorry to hear that, huh? She has a bit of a rough cough, I think. But other than that, I think she's doing pretty good. So my husband took us to the airport. We had everything packed in the car. And of course, at the Philly airport, most of you probably don't know. I don't know, like, if this is like the same at other airports. Good morning, Jilly. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. You just pull in and drop. You can't you don't park or anything. I mean, you can pay to park, but it's silly. You just pull in, drop off all your stuff. So my son had popped out of the car and said, Dad, you're a little distance from the curb, maybe move the car over. And he was going to get back in the car, which my husband didn't realize. And he started moving the car. Anyway, he ended up running over our son's foot with the car. And I'm all, whacked out about that and trying to get myself organized. And my husband's saying, well, are you going to get out of the car? And I'm like, um, I don't know. Is he all right? So he was limping. He said, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. So he got all the stuff out of the car. Now we had quite a bit of luggage. We tried not to pack much, but it just we had what we were allowed. Our check on bag, and then we had a personal item each and a carry on each. So, and girls, I'm out of shape. I'm greatly overweight, and no, nothing was broken. He felt it was fine. He was just limping a little. We were so excited to go. And so, let me pick a card here while I'm yapping. Okay, so glitter. Okay, I'm not doing glitter first. Sorry, girls. String through paint. Now that I can do. I've got some string here. Of course, what couldn't be any more messy than string through paint. So, uh, I had been listening. Thank you, Peggy, for the advice of following this gal on YouTube who gave you tips about, okay, I have to think about a color. Um, for traveling, and I followed a lot of what she said. So I had my little crossbody bag, and I had things packed and rolled a certain way, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so we get in there, and my son asked this one gentleman, where we needed to be. And he said, oh, you have to be at the other end of the building. So we walked all the way to the other end of the building. And then once we got down there, you think red, Lisa? I was thinking about, okay, I was thinking about maybe like let's do a tomato red. I was thinking about maybe the Georgia clay, but let's do this. I love tomato red. So we walk down there. My son's looking at things. He's like, Mom, I'm not sure we're in the right spot. So he asked another TSA agent, and they said, no, you're supposed to be down at the other end. Of course, where we had been. And as he was finding that out, for some reason, I was looking at this gentleman, and there was a lady rearranging her suitcase, trying to take some weight out, and all that jazz. And we're saying, oh, we're glad we weighed our suitcases. We're good there, yada yada yada. And let's see if this is mixed well. So he goes and he asks, and I look at this other gentleman, and my son comes back and he says, Mom, we got to be down at the other end. And I said, I'm on the phone frantically, and I'm saying, oh, dear Jesus, help me concentrate, help me concentrate, help me concentrate. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm calling your father. My passport and my COVID card are all, they're still in the car. I had taken my crossbody bag off when I buckled myself into the car seat. And yeah, yeah, it was little, like the travel lady had said. And it was still on the floor of the car. So I called my husband, and he said, oh, I just went over the bridge. I'll be right back. So he turned around. Hey, Leslie, good morning. So he came back, took a little while. I mean, we had plenty of time. We were there in plenty of time. It was just okay. All right, so I'm pulling my string through paint. Where did I come up with this idea for my? All right, Let's see if I can do this without. So that was the beginning, and then when we went through, I don't even know how to do this. I guess I should drag it, but I guess I could press it like this too, right? And of course, when we went through security, I mean, girls, now Holly knows me because we've spoken in person. We haven't met in person, but we've talked in person and we've talked live, you know. And I'm a big gal, okay? I mean, I'm a big gal. And so we go through security. This is still Philadelphia Airport. And I took my cane with me because I have trouble with the knee that occasionally pops out. And I thought, you know, it can't hurt to have my cane. Have my cane with me. So, of course, it's metal. You can't have a metal cane going through there. Okay, that's fine. So they gave me a wooden cane. Now, this is prompt 1. Pull string through paint. I'm probably not doing this the way I should, but they pat me down. Take my cane, give me a wooden cane, standing with my legs spread, and for whatever reason, I set something off. Of course, I didn't hear anything go off. And the girl says to me, ma'am, I'm going to have to pat you down. Do you want to go somewhere private? Or, you know, is it okay to pat you down here? I'm like, no, here's fine. I'm thinking, I don't want to go anywhere private. So she pats me down. And of course, whatever, they still notice something. So she had to do a more thorough pat down. Well, at that point, I was getting ready to think I should invite her to Thanksgiving dinner, but I knew I wasn't going to be home for Thanksgiving. Okay? My bras have, that's what my son said. Mom, I just figured it was the wire in your bra. I said, honey, I don't have no wire in my bra. The only thing metal in my bra are the clips on the back. Maybe it's because it's, you know, what, who knows? But so that was our beginning. And needless to say, once we got to our seats on the plane, we were very thankful. But after that, it was smooth sailing. No, I wish I had. That would even have been a better story. Unlike my getting locked in oh, where'd I get locked in at? Oh yeah, the estate sale. So anywho, we finally got started and we got on our way. And our first stop was Yorkshire in England, where there I met for the very first time my 2 bonus grandbabies. One is my namesake. She's got my name Lori as her middle name. And we got to spend a few days vacationing with them in this lovely Airbnb in North Yorkshire. Supposedly, it's where that show, All Creatures Great and Small, is filmed. Of course, I didn't do a whole lot in Yorkshire because my bonus son, Gary, his wife had to go to a, Gary got some of the dates messed up, so she had to go do a business thing. So I told him I would help him with the children. He's a really great dad. But they are 2 and 5 months old. And our cottage, I have pictures on my phone. I'll show you in a minute. Um, it was on a horse farm. Okay, so I think that's enough of that. All right, so that was pull string through paint, which I kind of did on the over here. Let me see where I can sit that out of the way. Girls, my room is like so wrecked. You cannot even believe. All right, let's dig down in here, see what else we got. Add an animal. Oh, Lori, where did you get these things? Add an animal. I got to think about that. Oh, I wonder if I can. Maybe I can. Okay, let's see. Let me turn my phone off here and get to my pictures. So we have plenty of room. The children are absolutely wonderful. My bonus son is wonderful. My real son is amazing. All photos. Okay, let's see if I can get to Yorkshire here. Gotta see which way my pictures are going. And so we had a week there, and Brian, my son, I mean, I didn't even tell you this. My son Brian ended up with an infection in his nose before our trip and ended up in the hospital for like 3 days. And we were concerned he wasn't going to be able to go. But let me see here. Do you want to see a few little pictures? Let me see. This was walking in. This is how we got into our cottage, which is our door is really behind that tree. Our host was wonderful. See, there's our front door. It's called the Willow Cottage. And then there were other cottages around. But right through there was a double door out to the back, and there was a little patio area. And then there were horses running free there. And there's my bonus son and our little baby. Her name is Sophia, and she is, I guess, now about 6 months old. And they call her Yaya. And this is their mommy, our beautiful Tanya. And that's my little namesake. Her name is Raya Grace Lori. And she's 2. And she's a delight. Look, there's Yaya. And there's Raya Grace playing with some toys. So this was the courtyard. Of course, the bathroom and the bedroom. We had a fireplace. And we had a lovely little kitchen. It was just wonderful. So then after they went home, they live in Nottingham. After they went home, Brian and I did some things in York. And then we swung through Nottingham and saw where Gary and his family live. And oh gosh, there's our second bot. Woo! Let's keep check. All right, so I got it at an animal. I've got some of those. I forget the gal's name. I think her last name is Crane. She's got a coloring book. Yeah. What's her name? Juliet Crane. Let's see. But they're really big. I know I had made copies and had some smaller animals. Because if I cut these into cards, I want some kind of little animal that, it's not going to be all chopped up. Let's just see if I can find them. It doesn't look as though I can. Da, 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 da. I have sticker books too that I never use. If I could put my hands on those. Of course, I'm not thinking clearly either, girls, I can tell you. No. Oh, I was looking for that. Yeah, these Julia Crane ones are really cute, but they're really big. I don't think that constitutes as an animal. What did I do with those? Boy, I haven't done anything with this girl's stuff in a long time. I love her books. I was going to do a family project. Oh my gosh, I think that was last Christmas. Look, aren't they cute? But they're really too big. And all right, so plan B. I know I have, this is the thing, just remembering where I put everything. There's got to be some animals in this. I think this is a sticker book. And I think I have a hard time getting these to stick. There's got to be animals in here, right? Of course, I could do a stamp too. Right, Dev, we're on the same page here. Let's just see. I have not used hardly anything in here. Here we go. Here's some animals. Let's see if we can find something smaller. I'm going to probably, oh, look at him. Isn't he cute? There's two of them. Because I figure I'm going to, do you think they need to all be the same? I'm trying to think of an animal stamp that I have that I can get to quickly. You see, I'm just not big on the animal stuff. I'm going to do these two stickers. I'm going to put him in there. Maybe if I can find 2 and 2. Deb, you got to go? Okay, sweetie. Have a good day. Enjoy your mom. Let's see what else I can find that I have doubles of here. Can we say that a bug is an animal? How about a bird? I've got 2 of these. And I haven't measured this, so I don't really know where my cut lines are going to be. But that really doesn't matter either, right? All right, so then we were in London for a few days, and I was hoping to get to meet Janet Nash and Fran Baker. But that's when our dear Janet lost her dad. So that was not possible. And we were weary at that point, to tell you the truth. And driving on the other side of the road was a challenge. My son was worn out. I'm going to take these ladybugs. And Fran was, I thought we were closer to where Fran was located than she was. And I didn't get to meet them either one. But But I did take some goodies, so it was cheaper mailing the goodies to them. So that was kind of fun. And then we flew to France. And we were very close to the Switzerland border. I've got a couple of butterflies. We're just going to say they're animals. Excuse me, girls. I do have to cough occasionally. And so we were in Switzerland quite a bit. I mean, it only took us, I'll say, not even two. Oh, I lost that guy's antler. It only took us not even, I think, 20 minutes to be in Switzerland. We got stopped by the Border Patrol. And my son thought that was cool that she flashed her flashlight in our car. Asked us if we had anything to declare. And yeah, I did catch that, Peggy. Yeah, that was fun for me. And yeah, because we'd been planning to meet, because I was supposed to do this trip last year. And we had talked about meeting. And so, okay, I'm going to do one more down here. All right, let's see if I can get add an image. Well, I think I have either the worst picking skills or the worst cards. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, let's see. I'm going to add an image. Kind of an image do I want to add? What kind of would be cool? I really don't want it to be seasonal. I'm going to do a stamp. That might be cool. Just something. Let's pull that one out. I'm going to look in one more tray here. See if I can. So we did a lot of shopping. We stayed in a, oh, that's not the one I like. We stayed in another B&B. The people were wonderful. And so we did cook for ourselves. My son has, oh, I kind of like that one better. My son has some, he doesn't eat a lot of different things, even though at his age, you would think he would, but he doesn't. But we did have a really nice meal. It was the day before Thanksgiving. We had a nice meal in London. He had a nice steak, and I had fish and chips. And the fish and chips, it was delicious, but it was humongous. And where we were staying, we didn't have any way to reheat it. So unfortunately, I wasted a lot of mine because I could not, just couldn't eat it all. And I didn't really feel like eating it cold the next day. I mean, I did take it home, but anywho, we had a lovely meal the day before Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving, I had toast and jam. And yeah, so all in all, we had a really great trip. We had beautiful pictures. We were in the Alsace region of France. Let me show you a couple pictures from there, just while we were in the car. And I'll show you some of the kinds of stuff we saw. You know, like this is how the villages and the towns look. Yeah, I do have a picture of the fish. We saw this vegetable in the grocery store. I had no idea. I just took a picture and everything was in French. So I had no idea what it was. I didn't buy it. Because, see, my son wouldn't try that. We found a little pastry shop while we were driving through one of the towns. So I treated myself to that. Sorry, Peggy, I didn't do very well on my program while I was away. Look. Okay. Beautiful. I mean, I would go back tomorrow. To tell you quite honestly, I would go back tomorrow. Of course, we did Christmas markets. This was in a grocery store where you could get fresh flowers and stuff. I never saw anything like that either. I think my sister looked that up. It's called Victoria or something like that. Let's see. And these, I believe, are the Alps. And where's my fish? I can't find the fish. This is the town Eckesheim, my favorite place on earth. Especially when you go there once every, 8 years, or maybe I'll never get back. I don't know. This was the house across the street from where we stayed in France. Am I boring you with this stuff? My fish. There we go. Okay. Look at that. It was massive. And it was fabulous. I forget why I was gonna. But even everything was better over there. Like we had a lot of, okay, my son was really into comparing food that we can get here to food that's the same over there, like McDonald's, Pizza Hut, yada yada. That's the kind of stuff he eats. Anywho, everything over there was better, I have to say. I'm trying to see if this is Eckesheim. This is one of the circles in Eckesheim, the Christmas markets. So we really did enjoy ourselves. Of course, he was, like I said, had just met a girl, so that kind of, he was a trooper though. And all right, let me get some ink out here. He navigated so well, and then we kept up. He kept up with the news and all the things COVID that we had to, take care of. And there was a lot of COVID stuff we had to do and testing, getting from one place to another to be able to get on the airplane. And we were supposed to come home December 14th. But as we kept watching the news and Germany started to shut down, and their unvaccinated people were on lockdown, and we were very close to the German border. We didn't go into Germany. I had gotten a sinus infection while in England, and once we got to France, Brian said, "Mom, I think we should wait till you're really, over the infection before we would think about going into Germany." Which I agree that was a good idea. And what we did was, oh yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how much ink I have in here. I don't know if I have any StazOn re-inkers. Is this blue or is this? It says jet black. Um, oh no, Peg. Yeah, I need something juicier. Let's see what I have here. Excuse me, I have to reach. Let me see. Let me look at this stuff. Anyway, to make a long story even longer, I don't think I have a. VersaFine is permanent, right? Like stays on. Anyway, we decided that we needed to come home early. Because Brian was looking up something online and discovered that they had canceled our one flight. Our flight from Basel into Heathrow had been canceled. And then Germany was shutting down, yada, yada. And much to my chagrin, we decided it was time, to maybe go home early. So we called the airlines, got that all worked out. It's going to really be a pain in the neck, but, you have to do what you have to do. And we were able to get on a flight out of Paris. And, we had to get to Paris. So anyway, we had a couple days left. And we decided we were going to go to the market one more time before we had to leave. And that's when we experienced some road rage. And this young man was chasing us through the streets of France. I was quite frightened. And I called 911 while my son was driving and trying to get away from the guy. They have a lot of roundabouts. So we were coming up to a roundabout and this guy got in front of us, stopped his car and got out of his vehicle and started towards our car. Oh yeah, that'll do. And so my son got around him, and of course it was getting dark. So we called 911, and this gal connected us to a police in France, but no one there spoke English. I don't like how that's square at the bottom. So we kind of were on our own. And then I thought, oh, well, let me call the folks that we were renting from. Because the dad, he spoke very good English. And he said, oh, I don't think the police will come. So Brian was weaving in and out. Again, long story short, there was damage to the rental car trying to get away from this guy. So we were afraid to take the car back to where we were staying for fear that our host family would, if the guy had gotten our license plate, you just don't know. Anyway, we were concerned for them. And so we went and returned our car. And so that was different. And we had to have COVID tests and jump through a lot of hoops to get home. But we did get home safely. And then I've been sick, really, since we've been home. So we had not a great ending to our trip. But overall, it was wonderful. It was very scary, Leslie, very scary because, like people, a couple like my son's buddy said, I would have, even my bonus son said, oh, I would have stopped that car. And I said, but Brian was by himself with an old woman with a cane. I mean, really, you got to stop and think, what would he have done? We don't speak the language. If the guy was screaming when he got out of his car. Well, we had no idea what he was saying. We have no idea why he was upset. Anywho, I felt much safer having returned the car, staying in our place, because we really, at that point, we had made arrangements to leave in 2 days and fly out of Paris. We took a train to Paris, and it's not where the tower was or anything. We didn't even get to see the tower, and we only had so many. The president had made some kind of deadline where you had we only had I think by the time we got there, we only had a 24-hour window to get our COVID tests and get cleared to fly home. So that was a bit anxiousness for us as well, but it all worked out, and we had a great flight home, and like I said, I would go again tomorrow. I love it there. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm anxious to start feeling, better again. Yeah, my son was really concerned. We didn't we didn't want to get stuck there for Christmas, and as it turned out, I didn't have a Christmas anyway because of illness. But like I said, he was anxious to get home and have Christmas with his girlfriend, and so it all worked out. But you never know, right? You just never know what's gonna happen. It's just everything is just I don't know, for me anyway, it's just so charming. And so wonderful. Hey Brenda, good morning. Nice to see you. All right. So gosh, this is only my I guess I should have put, okay, so we had add an image, which is what I'm doing now, and add an animal, right? Oh, so I have string through paint, add an animal, and add an image. So what do you think? You think that's enough? I guess I could put another one right in there. I feel like I'm in slow mode. Jean Moran, good morning, good morning. Thanks for popping in. Oh, I didn't do my, oh, that's okay. Maybe I'll do a little down here. So hubby just took a run he's having a hard time sleeping. He drinks a lot of iced tea, and I think the caffeine's keeping him awake. So I think he's feeling a little better. But we got drops for our eyes, so our eyes are starting to clear up, so that's good. I guess I could just put the stems there. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. All right, so we'll say that's prompt 3. Add an image. Yeah, I think you're right, Lisa. I would agree. All right, let's see what else we got here. Music paper. Now, can Lori find music paper? I don't know. Let's see. I've got a bunch of... Look, I'm so out of it, girls. I am so out of it. I don't know. I don't remember where I put anything. There we go. Music paper. All right, let's take some of this up. And I'm going to get rid of these. I always tear the wrong way. I'm going to get rid of these straight edges. Da-da-da. Oh, I actually found music paper. I can't believe it. That was easy. Easy, easy, easy peasy. All right, let's see here. Let's cover up that where I have those hard lines that I don't like. How about that? So what's going on with everybody else? I've been lurking a lot. Lurky, lurky, lurky. Of course, my granddaughter was heartbroken that Christmas was going to be different this year for us because her mom's sick. And like my one sister said, well, you'll get to celebrate after. And I said, yeah, well, that's true, but we all know it's not the same as celebrating on the day. No matter what you say, it's not the same. Well, I'm thinking I probably am just going to use... I don't even know if I can... Let's see what we got here. I'm going to use a little bit of my golden matte medium here to glue these down. And I should cap up my... I've done some coloring and I've done some knitting and crocheting, but other than that, I haven't done any arting. Michelle, good morning. Thank you for coming in. And my throat is sore, but not like laryngitis sore. You know what I mean? So I'm really not like in any pain. I took some Tylenol, which really helps with the sore throat part. And still have a bit of a headache. So the Tylenol helps with all that jazz. With all that jazz. I probably, while I'm at it, should glue these guys down because I'm not sure they're going to stay stuck. I'm not sure gluing them down like that's going to help either. So I keep getting all these projects in my head that I want to do. I still have gift wrapping I have to finish. So I'm going to try to finish most of that up today. The house is a wreck. And my craft room is a wreck. So I know I know a lot of you probably. KJ, did I miss? It's Kelly, right? Did I miss Kelly? Did I have that right? KJ Rain, is that who? Is that? Let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back to the little grass shack and oops, no, I don't want to do that. Gotta go back. Yeah. I think it's Kelly. Tell me if I'm wrong, okay, Kay? Okay, Kay? I think it's Kelly. Hopefully my memory isn't shot. Yes! Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Sandra, hello. Nice to see you. Sandra is only about 40 minutes from me. I think. I think she's only about 40 minutes from me. Okay, let's see. I got a few more to do here. I know, and I don't tell Dee Dee, but I don't write them down all the time. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I don't. I think I was last night I saw this thing pop up on my feed about making crocheted slippers. Oh, they look really comfy, and they're supposed to be like one piece, and then you just like stitch the bottoms. So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, really, Lori? You need to be doing this now. So I finally went to sleep. But I might. Oh, look, I put that right over his head. Oh well, sorry, little man. So, oopsie. Oopsie. All right, now I probably should dry that a little. I don't know about some of you girls, but for me, you watch these ladies online on YouTube, and after a while, they're like celebrities to me. So she like Sandra is a celebrity to me. And so many of us are, so many different places across the country and the world. It's like if somebody's like 20 minutes or 40 minutes from you, it's like, woo! Okay, that's pretty good. All right, let's see. I still have a glitter card that I probably am going to use, but let's just see. I think my cards look cuter than they actually are. Dots. 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 So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th prompt. Dots. I know I have a big dot stamp somewhere, but where? Where did my big dot stamp go? Or I have a, wonder if I could, what can I use for a, let's do this. I'm going to draw and then, maybe paint in dots. That's what I'm going to do. I have a StazOn pencil. And I'm just going to start making random dots. Now, what color shall I make the dots? Come on, ladies. I'm kind of ripping up that paper. It's not as dry as I thought it was. think my hubby just got home. Let's do some dots like that. I keep forgetting to close my... Thanks, Holly. All right, let's see here. We'll do a half there. Can always add more. Orange, all righty. Let's go with orange. You did? Great minds, great minds. All right, let's see. I'm just trying to see if I can use one somewhere, maybe one up here. All right. Thank you, Michelle. You do the same. Thanks for popping in. I'm just going to grab an orange that is convenient here for me. Because I have Canyon Orange. I have a lot of stuff stacked in front of my paint wheel. All right, for right now, I'm just going to throw this on here. Normally, I would just use it out of the paint lid, which you should not do. Every time I see hello, Holly, in my head, you know what I'm thinking. Hello, Dolly, well, hello. Okay, let's see if I can grab a round brush that's not too big and not too small. It's funny. My daughter, mostly my daughter and I, when she was growing up, we always pretended we had English accents. Yeah, and my sisters. Well, mostly my youngest sister. Okay, I'm going to start at the top left corner and work this way. So hopefully I don't put my arm in my paint. And this doesn't, looks like we're going to need maybe a second coat. I don't know. This doesn't, it's not very opaque, this color. Oh, well. And then, of course, my son does it too. And then my bonus son is English and has a beautiful English accent. So as soon as we all got together, Brian started with the English accent. He's not very good at it. He's better. He's better than he was. And my bonus son, Gary, said, "Mate, are you going to do that the whole time we're on vacation?" So we tried to behave. And my granddaughter, Ray Ray, oh my gosh, this kid, she loves baked beans. You see this kid shovel these beans in her face. I mean, if we couldn't get her to eat anything, I mean, she's a pretty good eater, but if we were having any kind of trouble, all we had to do was offer her some beans. And man, she was good to go. Cracked me up. It should dry pretty good. So my husband usually, I'm not usually, he is. He's the chef here. I don't cook anymore. He enjoys it. He doesn't really like too much of what I would cook. He's more of a um, meat and potatoes kind of guy, but he hasn't felt like cooking, and he hasn't felt like eating either with a cold. Oh no. Sorry, Peg. That's a bummer. The little rascals. So, I don't know what he ate Christmas, but I had leftover spaghetti. I don't think that looks too bad see-through-y. What do you think? Can you guys tell? I don't know if I need a second coat. Yeah, Kelly, we're sick. I'm starting to feel a tickle. I'm starting to feel a tickle. I have another drink of my tea. I think I've painted my. I think I've painted my tea. I guess that's okay for dots, huh? I don't know. Let's see. That one's dry. Yeah, maybe. It doesn't really make it solid, but it does give more color. So let's just go over them again. And then we shall go on to the next prompt. And then we had the little wood burner stove at our place in Yorkshire. Oops, I kind of got out of. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Crow. So I had said to Gary, I guess we should probably not burn the stove until Ray Ray's in bed. He said, no, we'll just tell her it's hot. So we took her, showed her it's hot, not to touch. God bless her. And then she would say, hot, hot, Dada, hot, with her little English accent. Oh, excuse me. Girls, if my cough gets too bad, I'm going to have to fly. All right, let's hit that a little bit with the heat gun. All right, where do you see? All right, watch this. I'm going to multitask. I'm going to pick another card while I'm drawing. Oh no, draw or write with the opposite hand. Oh yuck. Oh yuck. Okay, let's see. Kelly, your youngest is sick. Aw, I'm going to buy a test today. It's not fair. The rest of us are okay. Yeah, we've both been negative for COVID. Ours is just the good old fashioned code, which has now gone into our eyes. So we have drops that's taking care of that. That seems to be clearing that up pretty quickly. I'm sorry to hear your son's not feeling well. It just really stinks, doesn't it, to be sick at Christmas, no matter how old you are. Okay, so I have I just have a Sharpie marker I think I'm going to use. But now to write in my opposite hand, draw or write with opposite hand. Um, I had thought I would stamp thank you at some point, so I don't think I want to do thank you. Maybe I could do a crazy heart. What can I do that's not that I can do with my left hand that's not too terribly bad? What other kind of a shape? I could do a triangle. That's how about like how about just like a hashtag? Some kind of a mark, you know what I mean? Like a mark rather than a write, or because it says draw or write. Um, Peggy, you're so clever. That's a great idea. Well, because we had to go out while we were sick and get one, and then they get this. I know, right, Kelly? That's the thing. I I really didn't feel like I had COVID. I've not had a fever. I've had all the other things, but I've no fever. And my husband said, I really think you should go get tested. So in front of our grocery store, they have a little thing set up where you could go drive up and get a test. Of course, we were thinking it was rapid, and it wasn't. So I go up, haul my butt in the car, feeling lousy. Go get the swab. Come home, and I guess about 45 minutes later to an hour later, I get a message on my phone that all the vials were contaminated. I had to be retested. Okay. I mean, this is what it's been like, kids, since I got home. So then he wasn't feeling too bad at that point. So he went and got a rapid test for me, which of course was negative. And then I'd been sick so long, I finally did a telehealth visit thing. And of course, she wanted me to get tested again because they don't like the rapid. Then why do they offer it? Okay, if the rapid is not, don't get me started. If the rapid is not reliable, why do they offer it to people? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go with the hashtag and hope I don't yuck this up because I think it looks kind of cute right now. All right, so we're just going to do hashtags here and there and kind of everywhere with my left hand. So what is this? Is this prompt 5, did I say? Oh, probably when the bubble would look cute. Oops, that one went a little goofy. A little goofy. Yeah, so then I had to go and get another one. I've had more COVID tests in the last 2 months than anything else. All right. You think that's enough? Prompt 6. Okay, thanks all. I feel a nap coming on, girls. I feel a nap coming on. Maybe one here. All right. On to prompt 7. Thanks, Sandra. You enjoy your day as well. Take care. All right. Add buttons. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me, Lori? All righty. We shall add some buttons. I'm going to heat up my heat gun. I got tons of buttons. Tons of buttons. I'm not going to string them though. I'm just going to put them on. Let's see what we got here. I'm just grabbing a handful. Just grabbing a handful. Now, okay, so I'm very bad at math. So let's just see. Okay, so this is, let's see, that's 13. So it's not quite 15 inches by, not quite 12. 15 by 12. So, all right, math wizards, Peggy and Holly. If I have 15 by 12, what would be a good size by, if I do 5 inches? And then 10. And then I'd have to chop a little off of that because it's a little. And that'd be to about there. 5 inches by, and this is 12. If I do 5 by 4, how big would they be? This is where I got in trouble last time, remember, huh? Angie? Did I see Angie? Hi, Angie. Let's see. One would be a little short. Let's see what that. Yeah, 5 by 4 would be a nice little thank you card, right? I'm just gonna make little marks, just so I can get an idea. Thanks, Peggy. All right, so if I do that, oh, these buttons are kind of cool, and they're real flat on the back. Or some skizzers. All right, so 5 by 4. I guess that's really kind of big, but I don't think my brain is look, that's oh, that looks cute. Well, I could always pop it off if I go to cut and it's not in a good spot, right? Yeah, I could draw buttons. You are absolutely right. But I think I like the idea of. Oh, look, I missed an orange dot. Oh, I cannot have that orange dot not colored in. Gobble till you wobble. Ooh, I could go for a turkey and stuffing. We have a thing called Wawa here that does a wonderful turkey meal at Thanksgiving time. Of course, they don't serve it now, but I could really go for it. All right. Let's see. We're hot gluing these babies on. So this is prompt 7, add buttons. And like Holly said, you could draw them, and probably I have a button stamp somewhere, but I love, this kind of thing, adding the real stuff on. And if I have some cards that don't have buttons when I got them, I'll just add one. I'll just add one. I will. All right. Did I get them all? Maybe I'll put one up here. That one's got a thread in it, which I like. All right. Okay. What did I say? That was 7. What did Holly tell me? Sorry, my brain's starting to get a little fuzzy. You get a little fuzzy. I don't remember, but we're going to pick another card. Add hearts. Do. Yes, 7. Okay, so number 8 is add hearts. Now, let me see if I can pull out my... I'm going to pull out my... well, I could do pink. Pink and orange is kind of cool together. I'm looking for a Posca. Oh, how about white? I guess the white wouldn't show up too well, would it? Things I did the white gesso. I could do blue hearts. I don't want to think this. I don't want to overthink it. Just don't want to overthink it. Let's see. Just want to see what my options are. They're too thin. That's too thin. Girls, I got a lot of stuff. Oh, how about purple? Oh, my cap came off of this one, girls. That's a little sad. Hey, Jean Gibson. Hi. Jean, my test was negative. I just got results today. Thanks for popping in, Jeannie. This isn't, I think the, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the pink. Let me see if I can get the pink going. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be negative, which is great. Great, great, great. Let's see if I can get this little pinky working. Yeah, I think that's better. Oh, thanks, Jeannie. All right, let's put a heart on this guy. So prop number 8 is add hearts. Gee, did Tegan have a good Christmas? My youngest sister's oldest grandson, who is 2, sent me a video. And my niece had him, bringing him down the steps. She said, "Look, what's that?" He said, "A tree." And she said, "Do you think Santa came?" She put him down. She said, "Go check it out." So he goes, running over to the tree. He looks at the tree. Of course, it's got all kinds of stuff, wrapped and unwrapped stuff around the bottom of the tree. And he looks at it and he says, "Oh, that's great." so stinking cute. So I've watched that video about 100 times. Okay, I don't think you're really going to see those that much. But it's done. Let me just hit those real quickly. Alright, so now we're on to prompt 9. No, it's going to be 10, and I have glitter. This little guy loves little figures of any kind. Like, mostly he's got animals. But Santa brought him, it looked like a great big, like a barn or something. It had all kind. Oh my gosh, he just went right to that. I don't know if they had a hard time talking him into opening any presents or not, because he was loving that first gift he spied. Okay, let's see. So border design. Oh, I've been wanting to do that. I think that will be good. Of course, I think that would be good after I cut them, right? So, and this is 2. I think this is, no, it might fit because it's just about 12. Maybe I'll go get my cutter. I have it in the other room. Let's see. Let me throw these guys back in the drawer. Okay, girls, I'm just going to go for 1 second. Okay, it's going to be longer than a second, maybe like a minute. I'm going to go grab my large paper cutter. And if I cut them, then I can do a border around each individual card, which I think will be good. least having it in the other room, I knew where it was. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Pencil down. All right, let's see. So we said 5 by 4. Okay, here we go. So 5. Okay, so I'm going to hit a button there. Of course. Let's flip her over. And let's see what this looks like. 5. Okay, I'm in the clear. Clear. All right, let's put this at 5. Look, can you believe it? The button's right there. I know I have a little extra on the one end. So if I do this, I'm going to just miss that one. If I go that way. You could just miss that one. Ah, just missed it. Woo, 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 woo. And they don't have to be exact. Now this one, I have a little wiggle room here, I believe. Little wiggly wiggly. If you don't really push this exactly right, you can't get the cut. And I think that button is impeding my cut. We shall have to do it the old-fashioned way. And get out the scissor. I'll finish snipping that. I should be able to use that little strip for something too. Woohoo! All right, and then we were saying by 4. That's a big card. I'm not pushing that down just about right. I'm just missing it by a hair. You know, I'm wondering if I cut those in half. Look, kind of almost be like an ATC size. That'd be good too, right? Okay, Julie, good to see you. Have a great day, honey. All right, so we're going to go 4. How long have I been on here? Okay, not quite 2. All right. So if I do, oh, he's upside down. 5.5. So if I do 2.5, what's ATC size? It's like a playing card, correct? Am I correct? So these are a little long. I'm going to whack them. I'm going to whack them in half again. I can do what I want, right? So this is 5, so 2.5. Now, be thinking about a border. What kind of a border? Hey, Barb. Hello, hello. Let's see if I can get this one to cut without, I don't know if I can. It's going to be really tight where I have that button. I'm really going to use them for thank yous, so 2.5. This one's really going to be tight. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Hey, Chris. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, I haven't seen anybody in a while, to be fair. Nice to see you, Chris. Yeah, 2.5 by 3. So that's a little long. But really, if somebody wanted to use it for an ATC, if they got it, they could trim it. Right? Now, should I just do a squiggly line? Should I get a stamp? What kind of a mark should I make around? I think I want around my corners. I know that's not a prompt, but and I think on those circles, I want to go around those with a black marker. I wonder if I can find my hi. I wonder if I can find my, oh, I know, I got a corner rounder right in my drawer. Thank you, girls, for helping me with my, this one's right smack dab in the middle. The button's going to have to come off. I just performed a button. Oh, I was off screen and I performed a buttonectomy. Okay, so I decided to cut these so I could do a border around each individual card. And what I started out with was like a divider page. Not like, it is. It was a divider page from a wallpaper book. And Holly put the prompts in chat. First, I decided to start myself off with a coat of gesso. So I kind of, you know, didn't play by the rules there. I only lost one button, but we can reattach or see if we need to start any more. add any more. And I'm gonna do this too. This is not part of the to round the corners, but I think I want to round my corners. So this is, well, I said 10-ish. So there's going to be a few other little things. Actually, I don't think they look too bad, but I think they do need a border of some kind. So shall I do just like button, who's got the button? Like a line or a double line, or should I look for some kind of a stamp, or some washi tape? Come on, let's use our. Well, I'm hoping that I can use these for little thank you cards, Chris. But I'm not good at measurements. And, of course, my head's a little foggy from my cold, so a combo of things. And then once I did the 5x4, they really looked a little too large to me. So, and once I do I wanted to do like 10 prompts, but once I do those, and prompt 9 was a border, to do a border. So I wanted a border around each card, not around the big paper the big page I was using. So, and I do have an idea for what I want to do after I'm done my prompt. Oops, look, I have 2 together. After I'm done my prompts. So we'll see how that goes. And then whoever might get them. Yes, I agree with you 100%, Barb. You're absolutely right. And now that I'm looking at my dots, one of the prompts was dots. And I think I would like to go over that. Not over it, but like around it with my marker. But I think they look kind of cute. You can still see some of the wallpaper page underneath, which is kind of cool. So let's see, what do we have? We had first, well, I picked glitter. So that's really like my number 10. And then I had pull string through paint. So we did that kind of-ish. And then we had add an animal. So I went through the sticker book and picked out some animals. This guy don't have an animal. But it's all right. It's all right. And then we had add an image, which I stamped these weedy things. Right? And then we had music paper, which I found really quite easily. And then we went to dots, which are the big orange dots you're seeing. And then draw or write with your opposite hand. And that's where the hashtag things came in. And then we had add buttons, which I decided to add real buttons. And then a border design. That's where we are. So let's see. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The border is 8. Oh no, I've missed one. 9. Add hearts. We did the hearts. That's 9. So my glitter would be 10. But I need to do a border. And I missed the corner right here. And I want to do so any ideas for a border, girls? I think I just want to go like that, or make some kind of crazy little circles around my orange dots. Squiggly lines. Okay, Peg. Let's get them all right side up. Just kind of looping these a little. I'd gotten this book from Keisha's Market. I really haven't. Oh, look, this is kind of looks like a flower. And it's a doodle book. No, it was a page from a wallpaper book. You know, like they have like dividers. Oh, I would love to eat scallops. And where did I put that? No, I set it where I thought, oh, I'm going to grab that in case I want to do a doodle. Do a doodle. Do a doodle. Reminds me of that Daisy Dollop commercial. Our kids can sing that. And they know all the words. Look at those little birds. How cute are those little birds? Uh-oh. I backed into my paper cutter. Now, we knew that was going to happen. We knew that was going to happen. Do a dollop. Do a dollop. Oh, I just love some of these here. I haven't practiced any. Attached line might be cute too, huh? I just wanted to see if I could see a... Oh, that would be cute. That would be cute too. Look at those. See, that's going to be in my head all day now. Do a dollop. Do a dollop. Oh, that's kind of a cute squiggle. Look, don't you just love that? I took a little tiny, one of those little mini composition books with me on my trip. And towards the end, I think I missed a few days. But I was fairly faithful with putting stuff in there, like sticking stuff down and adding things to the book. Oh, I should have brought that out here with me. I'm not sure where I have it right now. But I did one page like that with things kind of dripping down. I know, I love those dangles. All right, so water, you say? I guess I could do like kind of like no, like that, or a no, or a oh, look, true to form. Put my finger in the paint. Lovely, Laurie, just absolutely lovely. See, this part makes me nervous. Okay, let me just ask you this. Who would not, I mean, I would, who would not pay money for one of Janet Young's zines? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, bot number 3. Hey, it's been a while. Janet Young does some fabulous stuff. And if anybody's not doing anything and they want to join in on the fun for New Year's Eve day, Mary's going to do a kickoff, I believe, of an all-day streamathon. Yes, Janet always says the scavenger hunt, which is fun. I think I did it once. So if anybody is interested in the New Year's Day streamathon, go to the Murray ATA channel. Maybe Holly or Peggy could put that in for us. And on Murray's community tab, you will find the schedule. I wonder how this, yeah. It's a little different. I don't know that I like that so much, but it's different. Let's do big leaf, little leaf, little leaf, big leaf, little leaf, little leaf, and just a little woot woot, little woot woot, like that. I'm afraid I don't want to smear that because it's taking a little bit for that ink to... All right, now I have to think about... The last prompt is glitter. And I was going to use my Wink of Stellas. But I'm not sure what I would like to do with the glitter. And then I was thinking, I have these little tags. I was thinking a little tag on them somewhere might be fun. You know, stamped with thanks. Thanks, huh? Stamped with a thank you. I don't know. What else do these need, girls? What do you think? Got this one right side up here. And I have a cute little stamp. Oh, where did I put my friend Holly sent me? That I was thinking I could maybe fit on. I still think these need to be jazzed up maybe a little bit more. Where's my little... I'm pretty sure I threw it in here. Oh, here it is. Look. Merci. Merci. And then, of course, I also have a thanks stamp, too. And then I have these little tags that I was thinking I could add. But they're not that little, I guess. I don't know if my little merci will fit on there. We might have to give that, we might have to try that out. Let's do. I think if I could get my act together, I would like to do this scavenger hunt. But I don't know. I don't know if my act is going to be together by then. Or I feel a bit behind. All right, so let's see here. That's brown. I didn't want the brown. Let's see how this goes. See how we oh, thanks, Mitz. Oh, that's right. I got a quick little drawing of a gnome on that side. I was going to paint a gnome. Didn't get to it. Let's see. It's the cutest little stamp. Did you, Peg? I'll bet you your book really looked cool. You should do a walkthrough. Oh, you have, Mitzi? Oh, good for you. Oh my gosh, I never stick to it. I never finish it. I don't know. That's tight, but it fits on there. What do you think? You think that's a little too you think that's too big? I really love that. I love it. All right, where's my see, like, do we ever like get done fussing? You know? Oh, okay, Peg. All right, now let's get really carried away here. If I do this, right, and then I take a chunk of this, you know, I love me some cheesecloth, girls. Love me some cheesecloth. And then put a little piece of this thread back in. I mean, these are way too long, especially for this project. But if I made it littler, you know, like that, of course I can glue that down. What do you think? Let me zoom in here, guys. What do you think? That looks okay, right? Maybe not in that spot. Maybe down here. All right. So I've got that one done. So let's say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, I was going to use my Wink of Stella, so I need 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of these are bent. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's if I count it right. 17. And do you have a gray paper? What if you punched a little circle in the corner and hang the tag with a bulb thingy? Yeah, that is a good idea. All right, what are you thinking with gray paper, Peg? I think I might have gray cardstock. I also wanted to use that glitter, some kind of glitter. All right, let's get these stamped. I'm liking the idea of whatever the... Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean there. I know what you mean, Mitz. And I have a bunch of them. I just have to remember where I have them. Oh, I see what you're saying, Peg. Yeah. I don't think I'm in the mood for recutting. And I have thousands of these tags. Yeah, I think she's going to use that idea for sure. And it doesn't matter if these are a little off, right? We'll give it a test here in a minute, Mitz. Let's just see. I'm definitely going to use these tags. So I want to get these stamped. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. I think I definitely want to oh my gosh, Holly, thank you so much. The stamp is adorable. I put a little cheesecloth, and then if the ones don't have a button, I can add a button. Feels good to be back at my desk, I gotta say. I am getting ready for a nap. But I was thinking about doing some standalone videos too with some of the ideas I have. I got to get back into that. I like doing my standalone videos. I just kind of got out of the habit, number one. And then I think I had some trouble uploading one of them or something. I don't know. I don't remember. What time is it here? Oh, yeah. Lunchtime here. That's why I'm getting starting to get a little hungry. Oh, I'm not going to get all these done on stream, but we'll get one finished. Oh, I just had an idea. Another idea. Okay. All right, so we have this. Let's just get this one back out here. And, all right, hold on. I just saw, I mean, you could continue on, right, and go on and do everything. I mean, at some point you have to say, okay, enough already. Because I'm thinking, oh, wouldn't a script stamp look nice? But let me just give this a little black edge here. All right, and then I'm going to dig out my Wink of Stella. All right, so, and then I want to punch a little hole. Like Mindy said, let's punch a little hole. So let's get this guy out. And I just had for Christmas, I just had my bulb pins out. So let's see if I can find them again. There they are. Alrighty. Let's get some of this. Let's put this back. Oh, little guy jumped he's out of bounds. Okay. So, and this guy doesn't have a button. All right. I have my Wink of Stellas here. So this is the clear, and this is the gold. I want the gold. If you don't have a Wink of Stella and you can afford to do it, I would recommend you get one because they're really fabulous. Really fabulous. Okay. So I'm going to take my Wink of Stella. If I can get it open. And I'm going to paint this little wing. Be my glitter and its little beak. Look, guys, look how cute that is. Can you see it? Now I want to punch a hole. I think we'll do the bigger one. I'm wondering if I can do this with a pen without having to, I think I'm going to have to glue that. So let me just glue, put a little spot there. Don't you just love hot glue? A little spot there. Now this little guy doesn't have a button on this card. Let's see. I know I have smaller buttons. The thing is can I grab any? I got a whole drawer of buttons. Hey, April, how are you? Nice to see you. Getting ready to wind up here. As my bonus son calls me, Mama Lori's getting ready for need some lunch and a nap. All right, I'm just going to do that little button there. Merci. And then let's try. I don't know about the bulb pin if I didn't put that in a good spot. Let's clip it off to the side. What a cute idea, huh? Thanks, Mitch. That looks cute. Right? Okay, let's do one more. I'm going to ink my edge of my little thank you tab. My Mercy's kind of off the grid there, but that's okay. And I'm going to ink the edge of my one of my cards. Get this just, it kind of brings your eye in, you know, to what's going on here. Right? Now this one we have a button. Button, who's got the button? Thanks, Mitzi. I think it is cute too. I'm going to put another little piece of this here. And I'll probably do some rummaging. Like, see, look, this here has got a... I'm just going to put that little fleur on there. Now, let's be a little more... I think if I punch that hole up there, it might be better. Up here towards the corner. Let me get a little piece of twine. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little weary. But this is good for me to get a little, sorry, I keep going off screen. I'm watching my phone. Get a little creative time in. I mean, I have little you know, like little gems and stuff that I could stick on there too. All right. Oh, that's adorable, huh? That's adorable, right? Nothing wrong with that. So there's two. And I might come in and sneak in and put a little, see, because I have like, see, I just can't not, I don't know, you get a little something in your brain, you know, sometimes you just can't let it go. Or I can't let it go. This is the little script thing. I think it goes this way. Let's just check. Yeah, it goes this way. See, I think I like it with a little script on it. I may not stick with this script stamp, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right? All right, girls, I'm going to skedaddle. Thank you for joining me. I have missed you. I couldn't tune in while I was away either because we had problems with the phone. I had to get a SIM card from France, and yeah, I think it look how much better I think it looks with a little bit of a script stamp on there. Cool. Anywho, I hope you all stay well. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your holiday season. If I don't see you, I'm hoping to get back on, but if I don't, have a wonderful, happy, and safe New Year. And if I don't see you on this channel, I will see you somewhere on YouTube, I'm sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Leslie. Okay, girls, take care. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And if I don't see you soon, hey, I'll see you next year. Thanks so much. Thanks, Holly. Thanks, Peggy. Ladies, thanks for joining me. See you soon. Bye-bye.